comes to daily decluttering, this goes for the people that have a lot of stuff in their house. So if you don't have a lot of things, I don't think you need to really do a daily declutter because it is a little bit excessive. But this is for those that want to take their time when it comes to either adapting a minimalist lifestyle or just simply decluttering a big room or their entire house. Now, all this stuff is not meant to be done in a day, so you want to be able to tackle it throughout the week. So maybe do a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow. I find that this is by far the easiest way to keep your house clutter-free. And also it gives you a little bit of a reminder. So when I started my minimalist journey back in the day, I know you guys are sick of me saying that, but the one thing that helped me the most when it comes to not like over shopping anymore was realizing that I spent almost a year decluttering my bedroom. It took me a year because I was attached to quite a few things, like my makeup collection and my clothes and my shoes. I had far too much, and it made me take a second guess when it came to shopping. So before I purchased makeup or before I purchased anything, I think like, all right, am I gonna declutter this in the next month or two? Is this something that's gonna just be lying around in my house, or is this something I'm gonna get full use out of? So that's what helped me a lot when it came to over shopping again, like making that mistake again, is the fact that with doing daily decluttering or weekly decluttering, however you want to go by this, when it comes to having a lot of things in your house, it will help you when it comes to a shopping addiction. Because just imagine the amount of time that you're spending decluttering, and then you go out shopping again and you buy unnecessary things and bring them home again. You're kind of like wasting more time because you've already went through the decluttering process. So why go through it again? Try to always think like, do I need this item? Why do I want this item? Do I want it because it's in style, or do I want it because I'm going to get use out of it? So with doing daily decluttering or decluttering in general will help you keep your house clutter-free, and also will help you when it comes to over shopping. So it's a win-win situation. Assign a specific place for everything in your home. When items have a home, it's easier to keep things organized. And I truly agree with this. So I will say I started to do more of this when I moved in with my partner. So when you combine your stuff and your partner's stuff, or even when you add a pet to the mix or a child, every living being is going to have things. So in order to keep your house clutter-free, the best thing to do is to find a place for everything. So for a little example, when it comes to the bathroom stuff, I reorganized the entire closet and made sure that we had a place for everything, including where my skincare goes, where my hair care stuff goes, where our extra items go. There's an extra item bin. So if we run out of toothpaste, or the main items, I would say, if we run out of toothpaste, if we run out of deodorant, I always have a backup in that little bin. And my partner knows, I know, so if we run out, we just go in that bin. We know where things are very easily, and it's nice and organized. Same thing goes for the laundry closet. I have a little bin for pillowcases, laundry bags. Everything is just organized in there when it comes to laundry. Then we have the laundry soap, the lint roller, the fabric shaver. Everything has a spot, and it makes our house less cluttered and more organized. It just makes your life a lot easier too. So try your best to find designated spaces for certain items in your house. Right now, I will say I don't have a designated space for Milo's toys. What I've been doing lately is I've been putting some of his toys on the windowsill. So he has, like, behind the camera, he has his hammock, his frog, his pillow, and then on this side he has like his ball toy situation. And this is like his little den as of right now, because we do live in a small apartment and he likes to be next to us all the time. So that's why you guys don't see him laying in like the bed lately. It's because he's in the window on his little hammock. So that's like his area, and that's the best way that I can kind of like keep things organized with the minimum space that we have. So if you don't have options to have a designated space, try to make one up. Whether it's the corner of your room with a basket filled with toys, pet toys, you can grab a big basket at Home Goods. They're fairly cheap. They're like 20 bucks. The big sturdy baskets. Don't go for the cloth baskets because they kind of like get warped over time. Go for the sturdier baskets, like a seagrass basket or something that's going to hold its shape. And you can put it in the corner of a room. You can put either throw blankets in there. If you have a lot of throw blankets on your couch, you can put them in there. Or you can put toys, whether it's your kids' toys, your pet toys. My sister also has one of those big baskets in the corner of her house with pet toys. And it just keeps things really organized and not all over the place. So you're not constantly stepping on either Legos, that's painful, or you're not stepping on cat toys or dog toys. At the end of the night, you can just put everything in the basket and that's that. And then most of the time, like Milo, if I put things in his little area, he will just take them down when he wants to play with them. So not to compare pets with kids, I'm not trying to do that, but it's just a lot easier for both of their toys to be in a basket, whether it's in the corner, in the closet. It's just a lot easier to have a little home for it instead of it all over the place. One in and one out. Whenever you bring in a new item, consider donating or disposing of something you no longer use to maintain balance. This works so well when it comes to keeping a clutter-free and organized home because you're technically not adding any clutter and you're keeping the same amount of items. So say you purchase a new cardigan, for an example. You were at the store, you tried on a cardigan, you fell in love with it, you know that you're gonna get a lot of use out of it. It's a neutral color, so it's gonna go with a lot of different outfits, and you just made up your mind that this is the cardigan for you. When you get home, now that you have that new cardigan, it's best to go through your other cardigans. So say you have this cardigan, and it's just not you anymore. You've tried it on, it's just not your thing anymore. The one and out rule works like this. You purchased a new cardigan, so that way you're gonna get rid of your old one that you just don't wear anymore. So why keep a closet filled with clothes that you don't wear? So put your new cardigan in your closet and take that old one and donate it, whether it's a family member, a friend, a shelter. Donate pieces of clothing or anything that you're not using and that you kind of replaced with things that you're gonna use. So I personally will be going through this whole one in and one out, I would say like maybe 2 years from now, probably, because I am planning on redoing my entire closet. It is gonna take time and also money, so that's why I'm kind of waiting right now. But the one in and one out rule works so well. So there's a lot of items that I've already gotten rid of, and I do plan on replacing with clothes that I actually like and I feel comfortable in. So this doesn't just go for clothes, it goes for literally everything in your house. Say you decided to purchase a newer, better version of your air fryer, and you have the old version of the air fryer in your kitchen, but you just bought a new one. It's time to replace that old one, give it to someone else, or if it's broken, throw it out. That way, you're not having a bunch of clutter for no reason. So the one in and one out rule works very, very well. And try to think of this when you do buy things. Try your best to think of like, all right, even when it comes to your skincare, your hair care, creating a cleaning schedule. Develop a simple routine for cleaning different areas in your home. So I would say most people clean on Sundays, and that's usually me too. I would say like Sundays or maybe Wednesdays, which is like the middle of the week. So I rarely clean on Saturdays, Fridays, because those days I'm usually editing a ton of videos. Having a cleaning schedule on Sunday and Wednesday works really well. And also when it comes to those schedules for cleaning, I also like to sneak in some other things like laundry or organizing or a little bit of decluttering. So I like to do a little bit of everything on my cleaning days. Because it's such a small apartment, I'm able to do that. Again, if you have a bigger home or a bigger apartment, don't overwhelm yourself. I feel like I can sneak in certain other tasks within that cleaning schedule because the apartment is so small. So it takes less than an hour and a half to deep clean this entire place, so I'm able to do other things as well. But when you create a cleaning schedule, it's a lot easier to pick up things throughout the week. It's a lot easier to have a organized, clutter-free home because you have a certain day where you go through things, you're deep cleaning, and it's just not as overwhelming for when you don't have a cleaning routine. When I didn't have a cleaning routine, I felt very overwhelmed because it was like mountains of laundry to do, and then the bathroom needs to be deep cleaned, and it was just too much. So I will say throughout the week too, even though you have that certain cleaning schedule, throughout the day, try to, take 5 to 10 minutes of picking things up. So I do this with cooking. When it comes to cooking, I've been eating very, very clean lately. And when it comes to eating clean, it does take a long time to cook certain items. So I've been making a lot of homemade meals, which takes about an hour and a half to cook. So for instance, we just had beets with tofu and broccoli and asparagus, a lot of vegetables. So I boiled the vegetables, I put the beets in the oven for like an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. So while those things were cooking and doing their thing, I ended up just like picking up the kitchen, picking up the living room, making sure things are nice and organized. So once when dinner was done, all I really had to do was fill the dishwasher up. That's it. I didn't have to worry about like after dinner, I have to like clean the cat box, vacuum really quick. So when you're cooking, try to get other things done as well. If the potatoes are boiling, potatoes take about 15 to 20 minutes to boil. Within that time frame, put a timer on your phone. That way your stove doesn't overfill with water, but put a timer on your phone, go clean up something, and when you hear that timer go off, and that your potatoes are done. I hope I'm making sense. I know I'm all over the place with this one, but it has truly helped me out. Also, when it comes to using cleaners that need to sit, so our spray for the bathroom, I'll just like spray, it's an antibacterial spray. I'll spray the shower, the toilet, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to sit and let it like do its magic. So again, I'll put a timer on the phone and then I'll go throw a load of laundry in, or I'll vacuum, or I'll do something that's more important instead of like scrolling and wasting time on my phone. I'll also say that I feel like when it comes to cleaning, whether it's deep cleaning or regular cleaning, it is a lot faster when your house is clutter-free. So keep that in mind when you are decluttering. I feel like the less you have, the easier it is to clean. And I'm not telling you guys to get rid of things that you love. Just get rid of things that you no longer use or don't get any use out of. Another simple habit on a way to keep your home clutter-free and organized is minimalism. Try to embrace a minimalist mindset. Now, I'm not telling you guys to live in a house that has literally nothing. I feel like the online world and that minimalist aesthetic has kind of like ruined the whole purpose of a minimalist lifestyle. And it looks different for everybody. So my minimalist lifestyle might look different than your minimalist lifestyle. And what helps me the most when it comes to living this way is I'm not overspending on things I don't need. Again, I do make mistakes, but I don't make as many mistakes as I used to make back in the day before this lifestyle change. Also, I will say it is a lot easier to clean. Like I said before, when your house is less cluttered and you only have the things that you need in your house, your cleaning schedule is cut in half. So try to embrace a minimalist mindset. You don't have to embrace the whole lifestyle. Just try to think like, all right, do I need this item, or am I just holding on to it for other purposes? I think a lot of people can learn something from a minimalist lifestyle or just having a minimalist mindset. It's not all about living in an empty house, like I said before. There's a lot of great aspects to adapting a minimalist mindset. Again, you're not overspending, you're not over consuming, your house is a lot easier to clean. There's just, the list goes on. And the last thing when it comes to keeping your home clutter-free and organized is doing a seasonal purge. Regularly go through your belongings and declutter, especially with the change of season. So when it comes to fall time, when it comes to winter time, I feel like everybody goes crazy for the new trends when it comes to decor items or kitchen items. It's very easy to get trapped into new items around new seasons. So new clothes, there's a lot of new trends when it comes to certain seasons. And the best thing you can do is a seasonal purge. So before you grab your keys, head in your car and go to I don't know, Home Goods, all those stores that have holiday decorations, Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's, New Year's, things like that. Try to go through the decorations that you already have. Again, if you are gonna keep the tree, then there's no need for you to go look at more trees. If you're gonna keep the ornaments for the tree, then there's no need for you to go look for more ornaments and add more clutter into your house. If you want to get new items, then try the one in and one out rule. So if you don't like the tree that you have, donate it and then get a new tree. So you're technically replacing it with something that you like and that you're going to get use out of. And that also goes the same for clothes, for shoes. If you're looking into a certain winter jacket, but you already have a winter jacket, try on the winter jacket you have. If it doesn't fit you, if it's not your style anymore, then like I've been saying, donate it or give it to a family member or a friend, and then go purchase a jacket that fits you well. Or if you feel like you don't need all half of the decorations you have anymore, your kids are grown, you don't feel like you need to decorate that much anymore, you're moving to a warmer place, so you don't really need a lot of warm clothing items, then that's again another seasonal purge where you can get rid of the holiday decor items. You can get rid of the warm clothes because you're going to move to a warmer environment. So seasonal purges I think are my favorite, and that's kind of what I've been doing the past couple of years, because there's certain items that I'll no longer use. And we are human. We all change our mind, whether you live a minimalist lifestyle or not. Everybody changes their mind within the next couple months or within the next couple of years when it comes to certain items you own. So there's quite a few things that I have decluttered in the past, I want to say like 3 years. When it came to like moving in with my partner, there's a lot of things that I got rid of my own that just weren't me anymore. And there's a lot of things that I didn't have to replace because I felt like I didn't need it. So seasonal purges help a lot when it comes to keeping your house clutter-free and organized. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.